What the heck? Yesterday, I made a video about how I was not going to miss out on the second aviation rally. But then today, I wake up and the airlines are up double digits. It made it seem like yesterday never even happened. I mean, I know that the market's gonna rebound, but I didn't think it would rebound this much in one day. Like, I didn't even have time to even consider buying it because it was on the way down. It was down 3 days in a row. And now it's up like double digit points. This makes me so angry that I'm just gonna hit the like button. I'm just gonna go and hit it. Hit it. Maybe you should hit the like button too. I mean, look at this. Right? United Airlines is up 14% today. American Airlines is up 14%. Boeing is up 8%. Of course, I know that the market is going to bounce back. Anytime when something as big as yesterday happens, it usually recovers a few points the next day. But, I mean, these airlines make it seem like yesterday didn't even happen. Like, yesterday was just a normal day for them because they gained it all back. Most of them gained around 80 to 90% of what they lost yesterday back. If we look at the chart, this is the chart for American Airlines. If we look at the chart, this was on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it ended at $17.14. It dropped a lot yesterday. Dropped a lot. It went down all the way to $14. Then this morning, it went back up all the way to 17 something. Now it's 16.6. I mean, what was the point of yesterday for them? A month ago, no, not even a month ago. Less than 2 weeks ago, it was trading at $11. And then within 2-3 days, it went up to $20. Based off of nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing significant happened. And then all that hype, it went down. It went down to $14. It is still about 30% up from where it was 2 weeks ago, and now it jumps up another 15%. I mean, compare the price now to 2 weeks ago. It's still up 50%, 60%. Why? I mean, I want to get into the airlines. Okay, everybody wants to get into the airlines, but it is still very, very overpriced. And of course, the airlines could drop down next week. But this market is so erratic, so unpredictable that it could very well go up next week because there's just so many people just putting money into the market. In an article from Axios.com, it says that sports bettors may be driving force behind the stock market surge. They wrote that online brokerage have seen a record number of new accounts open this year. And the big four, which are E-Trade, TD, Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and Interactive Brokers, execute as many trades in March and April as in the whole first half of the last year, per public disclosure. So what that means is that these companies, they traded as much in 2 months as they did the whole half of last year. The whole half in 2 months is comparable to 6 months. Man, there's just so many people trading. Right? I have friends and relatives who don't even read English, still trading in the market. Right? They have no idea what a spreadsheet is. They have no idea how to read a financial statement or what a financial statement even consists of. But yet they are trading in the stock market because they have FOMO. Right? They have the fear of missing out. So, I mean, there's just so many of these people out there. And these hypes, these are what are causing the market to go up. And imagine, regular people are jumping into the stock market. What do you think gamblers who have had casinos closed, who've had Las Vegas closed, who've had sports betting closed, what do you think they are doing? Well, they are entering the stock market. Here is a popular story. Barstool Sports' Dave Portnoy is leading the army of day traders. So Dave Portnoy, he is the CEO of Barstool Sports. And since sports has been non-existent since March, he has turned into day trading, right? Because a gambler is gonna gamble. And I've mentioned this in my videos before. Trading stocks is so much like gambling. Okay, so very similar. I was a gambler. Right? I know how it feels like to gamble. Okay, people gamble for the rush of it. They gamble for the high of it. They don't really gamble to make money. They gamble for the joy, the excitement, the exhilaration. And when you have casinos closed, the only thing that they had to turn to is stocks. So many people have turned to stocks because you can't gamble anymore. And Dave, who just knows about sports and how sports work, he is saying that he is a better investor than Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, the best investor in the world, hands down. And he is saying that this trading is easy, okay? And Warren Buffett is a joke compared to me. I mean, no, Warren Buffett still has multiple billions of dollars over Dave Portnoy. But I mean, that is a sentiment among so many people in America because gambling is shut down, and when gambling is shut down, and people just move to online gambling. The only legal online gambling is stocks. Here, take a look at this chart. The title of this chart is that new retail accounts openings have risen sharply. So let's look at this. Okay, this is the mega cap growth stocks. Mega cap growth stocks in May 2018, it grows consistently, semi-linearly. And then boom, look at this. From March 2020 and then all the way to June. Look at this huge incline. Look at this huge incline. And look at all the other stocks. Everything rises. Everything rises because there's just so much money in the market right now. It's absolutely insane. Here, look at this one. It says retail trading activity has surged. Look at this. Everything is so consistent. There is a good improvement, which is healthy. More traders into the economy is good. But then you look at this. Look at the spike. So when you look at this spike, you can pretty much kind of see where this is going. Why the index suddenly shot up like a V. Because this. Everyone just is taking all of their life savings and pushing it into the stock market with very, very little understanding of how the stock market works. Now, I'm not saying that I know how the stock market works, but I have had a good amount of losses. I've had enough losses where I am super careful about what I am putting my money in. There are people out there that is gambling for their first time and they see 5-10% profit and wow, okay? Look at that. I made $200, $300, $1,000 in one day. I mean, this is so easy. Right? Why do I need to be working at a job that pays me minimum wage? I can just put money in the stock market. And then they put so much money in there that it's insane. And then they lose it all. They lose it all. Now, here is a story about this guy who thinks he knows everything. So he tries to predict the market, and then he predicted yesterday's crash, but he didn't predict when it was going to end. So then he put so much money in when he thinks that the market has bottomed out. Turns out it didn't bottom out, and then he used a lot of leverage. Okay? And when the market stops, okay, he just lost everything. He lost months worth of gains in an instant. Okay? Instant. So going back to this, if the stock market is gonna be like this within the next week to 2 weeks, I might miss out on the air rally again because it is still overvalued. And jumping into something like this, it's like a game of hot potato, except you have a bomb. You keep tossing it here and there. You go in and you go out and try to make a quick buck. But then something like yesterday happens and then everything explodes. Yeah? Everything just wipes you out, and then you don't have enough capital to regain your profits. That is so scary. I do not want to be investing into a market where I have to constantly consider every single day, is the market going to drop? Is the market going to drop? I mean, yes, I could hold it for a very, very long time, but um, there are other things that would be a lot less stressful for me than to jump into American Airlines. There's that $16 when realistically it should be around 12, maybe 13. That's pretty high. And American Airlines is not a good company, right? They have billions and billion dollars of debt. But yet nobody cares. Nobody cares. They just pour millions and millions of dollars into their stock. If it keeps going up, I'm gonna miss it, and I am gonna miss it if it keeps going up like this. I thought that I was gonna catch it again this time, but maybe not. Maybe not. So, alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of August. It is mid-June. I have 2.5 months. So hopefully I can do it. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Alright, until next time, bye.